Hello everyone, my name is Yong Li and my metric number is 263223 and my supervisor is Dr. Hashiba Binti Hamid. Today I'm going to present about my FYP2 and the title of my FYP is The Impact of the Time Management on Academic Achievement Among SQS Students in University Utara, Malaysia during COVID-19. This is the extract part for my report and here is about the table of contents. Now we will start from Chapter 1, Introduction. Background of the study. Time management is the process of planning and scheduling how to divide the time between different activities. However, the academic performance is a mixture of a learner ability and achievement in school, subjects, or set of skills. There are three basic surfaces of the time management behavior, which is short-range planning, time attitude, and long-range planning. The three factors of the time management behavior also bring a big effect to the academic achievement. There are few things that today university students inch in the serve as a roadblocks to their academic success. They are felt behind due to poor in time management. However, many university students are confronted with the dilemmas of how to effectively use time and practice fair time management. Next is about the problem statement. As we know, Malaysia locked down on March 18, 2020, and the impact of the COVID-19, the traditional learning method, which is face-to-face, has been forced changing to online learning, and it's bring many trouble for us, especially for the students. There are some problems that's faced by students, and the main problem is that many students are unable to access the internet or shortage of the electronic equipment. Besides, mathematics subjects require a lot of face-to-face explanations, and this situation shows that online teaching will limit student understanding and mastering the knowledge. And teacher also cannot observe the process of the students' understanding and ability. So that the purpose of this study is to investigate the impact of the time management on academic achievement of the university student during a hard time like COVID-19. Besides, the research is conducted to identify the time management factor that influence the university students' academic achievement, as well as to compare their time management skills. Let's take a look about the research question and objective of the study. For my first objective is to identify the relationship between each factor of the time management with the academic achievement among SQS undergrad students. The next one is to test the significant difference of the academic achievement score between gender, ethnic, as well as semester of the student. Here is about the scope of the study and significance of study. And let's take a look for the significance of study. The finding of the study with the benefit to help SQS undergrad students locate and arrange their time effectively so that they can manage their study effectively. In addition, during COVID-19, it's helped reduce the trouble of not having enough time for students and let students realize what the priority as a student. And the last one is the management of school also can pay more attention to this issue, which have a big impact on the academic performance for the student as well as for the school. Next, we're going to chapter 2, literature review. Now we are going to start from the definitions of time management. At here, Akadai has been simple explain about the definition of the time management, and strategy say that the time management skill not only help in the academic performance, but it can also improve the physical health and lower stress level. And in the research of RISA, for the university students, time management is critical because it will help them enhance their academic achievement and productivity. Next is dimension of the time management. We start from short-range planning. Dickman have given some example for the short-range planning like setting goals at the start of the day. And Lisa say that according to the different study, student grade point average and their short-term planning had a significant beneficial associations. Next is time attitude. Michaelogos and Karim have give their both understanding based on the time attitude at here. For the Karim, he say time attitude are described as coercions in one ability to control one time, the assumptions that a person is properly managing and utilizing his or her time. And next is long range planning. Kelly's had give some definition for the long range planning. The package is say it was the coverage the students who use goal oriented time management strategy had higher overall academic achievement. Now we will continue to the chapter 3 methodology. In this study, primary data will be collected using question A and it will be analyzed to achieve all the objectives of the study. And the population of this study is students who are studying at SQS UUM and assess for semester 1 and semester 2. Why I not take the semester 1 and semester 2? That's because they are the students who are new entering in UUM. So I think that they can't make a difference between the face-to-face methods and online methods. So the population in this study is 664 and female is 505, male is 159, and the two stage of the sampling will be used to calculate the sample size, which is stratified sampling and simple random sampling. And stratifying to divide the respondent into two groups, which is male and female, and we choose the sample size with the following formula. Based on the result of the sample size, we found that the sample size is less than 20% of the population. Therefore, the sample size of the female and male need to double up, which will become 100 of the female and 32 of the male, so that the total sample size will become 132. Next is about the question A development. The question A development have four main sections. Section A is about the demographic and GPA for semester A202, while the section B, C, D is about the factor of the time management behavior, which is short range planning, time, attitude, and long range planning, while the 7-point of symmetric scale will be used in section B until D. Next is about the data analyze method. Here is the method that I will use to analyze my result. Next, we will continue by chapter 4, data analysis and result. First, I do the pilot test analysis. 20 copies of the question A will be used. Based on the result, coverage alpha is 0.901, means that the question A is reliable. Next is about the reliability test. All the variables are reliable with coverage alpha value from 0.742 to 0.874. All the variable coverage alpha was greater than 0.7, means that all the variables are reliable. Next is about descriptive analysis. Here are 4 pie charts showing at there. For the first one is about gender. We can see that the female is triple amount compared with the male. And next is about the semester. We know that most of the responder is from semester 5 and less of them from semester 3. Next is about the ethnic. Most of the responder is Chinese. And the next one is about the courses. Most of them is from business mathematics and less of them is from decision science. Next, we are going to take a look at pie chart number 5. As we can see that the percentage of the student dissatisfied and satisfied with their GPA semester A202 is quite close, but at the pie chart number 6, most of them agree about that a good time management will affect academic achievement, especially during the COVID-19. Next, the table at the left-hand side is show that the summary statistic for each factor of time management, and the right-hand side show the summary statistic for factor of time management. At here, we can clearly know what is their minimum value and maximum value, their mean, mode, median. Next is about the normality test. Based on the result, we can see that all the p-values that are smaller than alpha value 0.05. Therefore, the non-parametric test will be used because the data in this study are not normal. Next, we're going to use the Spearman-Bird correlation coefficients to identify the relationship between time management and academic achievement. Based on the result, all the significant value is 0, which is smaller than alpha 0.05. Therefore, we will reject the hash now. And we found that all the factor of the management significantly positive related with the academic achievement of students, although the relation is very vague. And the most significantly correlation percentage with effective decision is long-range planning. Next, we're going to use the Mann-Whitney yield test or Cooker-Wallis hash test to identify the comparison of academic achievement score based on demographic characteristics. And the table below show that the list of the hypotheses and the corresponding methods. And we will do the comparison academic achievement based on gender by using Mann-Whitney yield test. Based on the result, the p-value of the variable is 0.687, which is higher than the alpha value of 0.05. Therefore, we fail to reject hash now, and we can conclude that there is not significant difference between academic achievement and student gender. Next, I'm going to use the Cooker-Wallis hash test to do a comparison of the academic achievement based on ethnic, semester, and courses. So based on the result, we can see the ethnic and the courses p-value is higher than alpha value 0.05. Therefore, we fail to reject the hash now, and no significant difference between for them. And for the next one is the semester. The p-value of the semester is smaller than alpha 0.05. Therefore, we reject the hash now, and we can conclude that there is a significant difference between academic achievement and the semester. Next is chapter 5 conclusion. So in the conclusion, the objective of this investigation were achieved. All the factors of the management significantly possibly relate to academic achievement of students, although the relationship is weak. The most significantly correlation perpendicular will affect decision is long-range planning. And the outcome of the study also indicates that gender, ethnic, and courses of students show no significant difference in academic achievement, while the semester of the student were significant difference in the academic achievement. Next is about the limitation of the study, and for the first one, the data analysis does not represent all undergraduate students from other university or college across Malaysia. For the second one is the personality variable under in the investigations to achieve striving was limited. And the third one, due to the COVID-19 pandemic spread, the process of the collect data become difficult and take long time. And next is about the contribute of the study. For the first one, benefit the student who can manage the direction and strengths of the time management through their academic performance. For the second, we might know which of the 3 factors of the time management has more influence in academic achievement. And the last one, academicians may confirm any significant difference in academic achievement score based on demographics characteristic of students. Thus, they can take appropriate actions in the class. Now, here is some recommendations. And for the first one, paradigm analysis, this kind of the time management technique will let students know what is the main problem that they face and which they're going to action to solve first. If all the questions are solved in time, it will not delay their study. Next is about user hour metrics. This kind of the Uniquite is very useful for the student who have limited times during COVID-19 because they will clearly know what they need to act and improve the academic achievement in a way of easily.
And the last one is GTP methods. This kind of technique is also useful because during the actions, students will be able to complete the task on time because they know they are processing clearly, and when they successfully complete their task, they will get more sense of the accomplishment. That's all for me, and thank you for spending your time to watching my presentation video. Thank you.